Hello everyone, this is HONKAI STAR RAIL. I unfortunately did miss the live stream a few days ago. If you do not know, I had a kidney stone. Well, I still have the kidney stone. And let's just say it basically made it impossible to function. I was in so much pain, I literally could not move. All I could do is spasm out and pretty much lay on the ground. It was pretty bad. I sat in the hospital for basically like 12 hours and blah blah blah. So I'm home now and everything, feeling decent enough because all this stuff right here. And I think I have another hour 30 before the pain meds fall off, and I'm gonna have to retake them and wait probably an hour for them to kick in. And it's gonna be a very painful hour till they kick in again. So before that gets to that point, I want to record this video while I still can, because I just know when it comes, I'm not going to be able to function again for a while till it kicks in the pain meds. But I'm really excited, guys. I want to apologize for, taking a while to get some stuff out. I'm going to make sure I try to be more active now, especially since I can't go to work right now because of the pain meds and because of the condition right now. Hopefully in a few days it will pass through my system and I'll be okay. But I'm excited. I hear a lot of good things from this live stream, so I'm excited to really check it out. So let's go. I'm gonna play with the audio a little bit if I have to. We'll see. I might have to though. 5 minutes? No. I'll just turn myself up. I'll just turn myself up like crazy because my voice is kind of low right now since I basically haven't been eating very well. Pretty sure I lost like 2 pounds in like a day.
It's finally sparkling clean! Who is ruining the conductor's work?
Though this feather does look similar in shape to my ear feathers, it is of a different color, and thus unlikely to be mine.
Well, come on, conductor! You know me! I care more about my hair than anyone else! If I was really shedding that much, I'd be jumping out of my chair right now. Hey, you feather shedder! Who are...
Oh man, this anxiety is making me lose hair!
So, it's you!
Okay. Either I'm gonna be real with you. I was not. I assumed at some point Sunday was gonna become a playable character, right? I was like, oh, okay, Sunday will become playable and will be good. But this early is kind of wild. Honkai Star Rail is going kind of hard with the stuff right now, which I'm excited about because I'm like, I feel like it after Pentacori, it's really slowed down, even though we technically haven't fully left. But that was definitely the highlight of the year. So the year's changing real soon. I'm hoping to see another highlight here.
Oh, welcome to the party car, nameless. Would you like to have a drink, a snack, or commence party time? We may not be able to get a party started right now, but please feel free to relax and unwind here.
The stars are numerous, and yet widely scattered. Dreams of a past life are...
God, she's so hot. She's so hot.
Though the cosmos stretches far and wide, as long as we hold each other...
If you don't think this girl is hot, you're insane.
There will always be a chance for reunion.
God, she looks cute in a little Komodo dress like that. Oh,
Before I leave
mommy.
Pentacori, I'd like to take some time to look back.
Who knows what vanity?
God, she's so hot. Not him, but the other girl. Tengli number 2.
Echoes of the past. You need not fade away.
Okay, I haven't seen any of this guy's abilities, so I'm actually kind of curious what they are.
Follow me.
I'm assuming he's gonna be some type of buffer or
One
debuffer.
desire to leave the stage for good.
What does he do? What? Okay, he's just being super like insane. Oh no way! Is he like? Does he actually use it during his fighting combat?
Pay?
I'll see your presence. I ask you this.
Okay, I didn't see a ton there I cared about besides Tengli. Tengli's awesome. Even though I was really surprised they brought her back alive too. They've been really throwing some curveballs for me a little bit, but you know what? That's all right. But how have you guys been? I'm suffering, still currently suffering, but at least I can eat. I know. Eating's not been great. And if you guys do not know, I have like 70,000 just gems sitting on my account. I haven't been playing Honkai Star Rail a ton every day. Kind of lost it a little bit when I was getting more of the Zenless Zone Zero. But I just don't pull very often. There's very specific characters I like to pull, and I only fully pull for them. So I just have gems sitting there with tons of tickets. So I can definitely roll a lot of these characters and get them pretty easily. Where's that plan to do?
Well, Owlbert, wake up! It's time to do the introductions!
My head. I'm so dizzy. Who am I? Where am I?
Oh, Owlbert. Once upon a time, you were the center of attention. You owned the mic, and the whole cosmos was at your feet. When your mic was on, even IPC execs had to make way for you.
I'm starting to remember something. And who are you guys?
You even forgot us? I'm March 7th.
Long time no see, everyone. I am Sunday.
Hello, everyone! I'm Pom-Pom, conductor.
I'm kind of sad that Ting Ling isn't here. The Fox Girl. She would have been a perfect host because she hasn't really been on anything since like what? Like some of the first live streams, because she was kind of the more recent character. It would have been nice to see her here. Because I'm just like, why is Pom-Pom here? He hasn't really specifically... There's no big story part going on with him here. Unfortunate.
Of the Astral Express. It's a pleasure to be a part of the special program.
Well, since Albert lost his memory, I'll be the host this time. That way I'll get paid double.
Huh? I suddenly remember everything now. Woo! And whether or not your world has the concept of a week, good Monday, good Sunday, and good every day in between. Welcome to the version 2.7, a new venture on the 8th Dawn special program.
Oh? I see that Mr. Owlbert has recovered.
He even improved his line.
I just want to see what's going on here, guys. Like, show me the good stuff, guys. Stop with this improv stuff. It's nice, I get it, but I'm like, I don't care about any of these characters. Albert is kind of cool, but these three I can't stand. I didn't really care for Sunday and March. She's fine. Pom-Pom not as much. So I'm like, come on. Show me what I'm looking for. Show me the characters, kids.
Stop. But keep going. This special program where I get to see everyone is what I look forward to the most every season. Some light amnesia is nothing compared to this show.
Aww. Come to think of it, it's really emotional to share the stage with Mr. Sunday again. The performance in the Penacony Grand Theater still seems like just yesterday. I didn't realize it's been so long.
When did March 7th suddenly get so sentimental?
Hey, it's normal for cute girls like me to get sentimental.
Oh, is it though, March?
Now,
Is it though?
Mr. Sunday, you aren't gearing up to make headlines again, are you? But if you want to promote a 7-day weekend, I think I'd be down for that.
Well...
Oh, and I also saw Miss Ting Yun in the trailer. She's wearing such a gorgeous dress.
And she's gorgeous, boys.
I really
Hell
wonder
yeah.
what she went through.
Slow down, March 7th. Let's get to those one at a time. Firstly, let's get reacquainted with an old friend who's been out of the spotlight for a while.
Tingly, right? Is it why Sunday first? Come on. What the? Oh, okay. What was that? What was that? Okay, let me turn myself down. I'm getting too loud. My bad, guys. But you know, what the hell is that? What's this music? Okay, some type of buffer, clearly.
Do you all
Imaginary,
remember
what,
at
debuffer?
the end of
Or-
version 2.3,
Oh, that's debuffer, isn't it?
the great Madame Jade rescued Sunday and gave him such kind and caring advice? Oh, child, Go see what this world is truly like.
Mr. Sunday? Aren't you gonna say anything? Why do I feel like that's not how things played out?
He's just telling the story from a different perspective. Perhaps what that Lady Bonajade said was true. Descend to the mortal realm and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like. That did change my perspective on Penacony and teach me a great deal. Remember, I am no longer the head of the Oak family, but a mere escaped fugitive.
Eek! Escaped? And you're just gonna walk around in broad daylight like that? Aren't you afraid of being caught by the family?
Something I thought was a pretty good villain character, but now that he's kind of a good guy here, I'm just kind of like, oh, whatever he's doing here, I'm just kind of like, I mean, he's definitely interesting, that's for sure, but I don't know if I want to say I'm exactly excited for him. Unfortunately, I'm super not. I would have really cared for another male character, if possible. He's just not doing it for me. It's interesting, that's for sure, but not too excited.
It seems Mr. Sunday was able to return to
Maybe his
Penacony
kit will
thanks to the secret
make me more
aid
excited
of
for him.
Akechi named 1 Week.
I see. So, Mr. Sunday still had an ace up his sleeve?
I've lived in Penacony for so long, I still have some connections that are willing to look out for me once in a while.
Seems like your robe and hood are also there to conceal your identity.
Indeed, wise conductor. My original outfit stands out far too much. I need to disguise myself somewhat to
And this
avoid
one
stirring
doesn't?
up
This outfit feels like
unnecessary
it's
troubles.
just
Oh.
as bad, to be
I
honest.
thought it was because his original suit got made into the Sicardos Relived Ordeal relic set. And he had to get a new outfit, because he's got no clothes left.
Okay, boy. That was pretty good.
Mr. Sunday was once the Bronze Melodia and spent years listening to others' confessions, and yet he's now an escaped convict. This must be a brand new experience for someone who used to be a high and mighty head of the family.
Oh, the crew totally knows how that feels. Bellabog was once plastered with our wanted posters. But I'm curious what Mr. Sunday's wanted poster would look like.
The family most likely did not make a big show of this, in order to preserve the dreamscape's stability and avoid arousing too much suspicion.
Wait, no posters? Trust me, it's a very unique experience to collect wanted posters of yourself.
Oh no.
Should I
Oh, no.
get someone to draw one for Mr. Sunday?
Okay, show me
That
his
would not
kit.
be
Come on,
necessary.
guys.
I actually heard some strange rumors circulating around Penacony.
This time.
Yep, it's curious. Then please experience the story for yourself in the game. And for more tidbits on the journey Sunday took to pursue his dreams, as well as the story of how he fell into thorny paths many times, but climbed back out every time. We'll show it all in the Myriad Celestia trailer. Stay tuned.
Yay!
Stay tuned.
Then let's have a look at how Sunday performs in battle.
I am an imaginary character, following the path of harmony. When using my technique in the overworld, I will leave a halo that buffs my teammates. My skill causes one designated ally character and their summon to immediately take action and increases.
Oh shit. And their summon? Okay. People of the Thunder God guy, rejoice. Your buff is here. That is very unique. Very unique. I did not think that's what he would actually do. Guess what? There's maybe a handful of familiar characters, but obviously the Thunder God guy is the clear main one. Especially since people believe he's been quite weak for a while. So, wow. That's kind of hype. Straight up. I'm really surprised about that. I don't have that kind of team, but that's real surprising. Well done. They surprised me. Honkai Star Rail, you do it again.
Their damage dealt.
Here's the tip. If that allied character has a summon, then the damage boost will be even higher. However, be aware that when Sunday uses his skill on allied characters following the path of harmony, they are not able to immediately take action.
March
yeah.
7th, don't you think those golden figures that fly out when Mr.
Probably just stop some type. Probably just stop some type of combo or some type of infinite like combo, because it'd probably be a bit too strong in that situation. Especially if you go home ring to another home ring that can push it. I can see that becoming a bit BS. So of course I needed a caveat.
Mr. Sunday flips his book look kind of familiar?
Oh, I never thought that one day I'd see those things on our side.
When using my ultimate, I shall spread my wings and regenerate energy for one ally character.
Oh, okay.
That blessed character and their summon will become the Beatified for a number of my turns. Ally targets who have become the Beatified shall bear a halo and have their crit damage increased.
Okay.
Oh, if Mr. Sunday can make some.
Oh, I thought it was gonna do more with the summon. I would like it was like, okay, if they get a boost, whatever, if they have a summon, they get double the stats. Like they get crit rate and crit damage, but it's double if they have a summon. That would have been very sick. That would have probably made it a little better, but maybe they're just trying this out. But no, that would have been way better. Just crit damage is fine, but crit rate, some crit rate would be nice. Give me like 10%. I mean, 10% is nice. Throw a little bit of 5-8% in there. Come on, Honkai Star Rail.
Summons immediately take action and bless them. Can you do that with Miss Topaz's Numby?
Of course I can.
Then what about Lingsha's incense beast?
I can do that too.
Huh.
Yo, dang, there's a lot more characters
Can
with
you do
summons.
that to Albert as a summon of the special program?
If Mr. Owlbert doesn't mind the immediate increase to his workload, then I suppose.
Hey! I am sitting right here!
If he's had such a unique kit like this, I wonder what Ting Yin's gonna do. It better be ridiculous, because this was pretty good. They're basically gonna fix a problem with a specific class of unit by itself, which is sick. I do like that.
We've talked about Sunday. It's time to get reacquainted with Miss
Okay.
Yoon.
Let's see her.
Fugue.
Fugue is such a weird one. I don't know if I like that name. I'm gonna call it Ting Ying number 2 the whole time. God, she's so hot! Oh, Jesus, look how hot she is. Oh, God, that's a really pretty outfit. I'm assuming she's fire element, right? It's been a while since I looked at her. Oh, yeah. Okay. Was she a DPS? I'd be crazy if she's like a DPS or something. Oh! Okay. I like that. That looked real sick. Ooh, erudition.
I miss Miss
A
Ting
debuffer.
so
Oh.
much.
Why is Miss Ting Yun in Penacony?
Yeah, for
Well,
real.
that's a long story. Miss Ting Yun literally had one foot in the grave after her encounter with Fantilia. It's only thanks to the Genius Society's Madame Ron May that she regained a chance at life.
Madame Ron May is indeed a genius in the life sciences.
This
Not
man.
long ago, Himiko and Welt met Miss Ting Yun when they visited Madame Ron May, and we voluntarily took on the task to take Miss Ting Yun home.
That's the express.
But where's your
for you.
home?
Eager to
Oh,
help
wait.
is basically our middle name.
Are we taking her from
However,
Panacoli
Miss
back to
Ting Yun
the
wanted to stop somewhere before reaching the Xianzhou,
Okay, yeah,
so
okay.
she could calm her
There we go.
thoughts. It happened that the express needed to pick up supplies at Penacony, so she came with us.
I see. I am curious, however. What is worrying Miss Ting Yun?
Oh, maybe it has something to do with this new name? Fugue?
I suppose the name Fugue combines both her regret of not having returned home for so long and her confusion regarding her current identity.
Oh, she doesn't.
Ting Yun
She
doesn't
and
need
is
any help with daily life, but Pom Pom often sees her spacing out on her own, like she's thinking about something really hard.
Oh.
Indeed. After a close brush with death, it's easy to feel that you've become a completely different person.
Madame Ron may have healed Miss Ting Yun's body, but it looks like her spiritual wounds can only be healed by Miss Ting Yun herself.
Passenger March, you and our gray trailblazer know Penacony inside and out. So can you two take Miss Ting Yun for a stroll to cheer her up? The conductor can't bear to see sad passengers.
Oh, that's right.
This feels like the highlight of this, and Sunday was just tacked on because people wanted Sunday. Tingling here feels like an actual story significant issue here, because I believed, like Tectone believed, that she was gone. And I was unfortunate. I was like, okay, that's fine. It's what they did in Honkai Impact 3rd. They do a lot of deaths, you know. I'm happy to see her back. I basically used her with my Ice Mommy team, basically. and I've always have. I just enjoy her kit really well, and she's so easy to play and be used, and I've used her since the beginning of the game pretty much. So it's nice to see her be back here and be hopefully a stronger version of herself, but we'll see since she's not Homri.
Great! Penacony, the planet of festivities, is the place to get cheered up. You can definitely take Miss Ting Yun around, get some good food, go on a shopping spree.
No problem. Leave it to us.
And for more details
Ooh.
regarding how Miss Ting Yun made her way back, please stay tuned for
Oh, is it gonna be like a
Fugue's
Spirit Away
myriad
kind of thingy
celestial
there?
trailer.
I'm kind of looking forward to that.
Then let's talk about Fugue's abilities.
Fugue is a fire character, following the path of nihility. While she's on the field, allies' attacks against weakness-broken enemies will additionally deal super break damage.
Oh,
Whoa!
is she gonna be the replacement for Hummery Trailblazer? Oh, dang! Oh, I'm kind of hyped now.
After using her skill, Fugue can
I'm kinda
increase an
hyped.
ally character's break effect and give them the Foxy and Prayer effect. At the same time, Fugue's own basic attack will become enhanced. When an ally character with Foxy and Prayer attacks, there's also a chance to reduce the enemy target's defense.
When using
Okay.
her ultimate, Fugue can deal fire damage to all enemies. And this attack ignores weakness types to reduce all enemies' toughness.
Oh
Such
my
gorgeous
god.
tails. Are there
She's just better Hummery Trailblazer. Honestly, she just is. That's insane. I am hype. That is dope.
9 of them?
It appears Madame Ron May made some optimizations when resculpting Miss Ting Yun's body. Using Fugue's technique in the overworld can inflict daze on enemies in a set radius. Entering battle by attacking dazed enemies will advance Fugue's action and reduce the enemy target's defense.
Those
Okay,
Foxy and
okay.
Tails are really captivating.
Aw, I just want to bury my face in Miss Ting Yun's tail.
She's gonna make Firefly quite strong here. I'm pretty hype.
It looks so fluffy.
The conductor will be upset again if we get fur all over the express.
Hey! No ruining the express's cleanliness.
Then let us have a look at version 2.7's banners.
In version 2.7's
Okay, I mean,
first half,
The first half, dog. No, Ting Ling. Also, this is a cool picture. I actually really like this.
warp event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Sunday. The limited 5-star light cone, a grounded ascent, will also have a boosted drop rate.
The limited 5-star character Genuine is returning. And at the same time, the limited 5-star light cone Before Dawn will become available once again.
In version 2.7's second half warp event, Trailblazers can
That's also really good. That's a really nice looking one. I'm not really into the whole fox girl thing. I'm more of a cat girl kind of guy or a dog girl kind of guy. Foxes don't usually do it for me, but I've always been interested with the whole fox, nine-tail fox kind of like storyline that's in like at least the Asian countries, right? Where that's pretty heavily talked about. So it's pretty interesting. So I'm like, okay. So that's always real beautiful. Having the tails basically be most of the background, and here with the fire and with Ting Ling obviously there. It's really nice.
acquire the limited 5-star character Fugue. The limited 5-star light cone, Long Road Leads Home, will also have a boosted drop rate.
In the second half,
Firefly
the limited
too,
5-star
what?
character Firefly is returning. And at the same time, the limited 5-star light cone Whereabouts Should Dreams Rest will become available once again.
Yay! There's actually a question that's been eating away at me. A new venture on the 8th dawn. Are we venturing out on a new trailblazing expedition again soon?
You better, because we're at the end of the year,
Just
right?
sit tight for now. A quick recap. At the end of the version 2.3 Trailblaze mission, Farewell Penacony, Black Swan recommended that the express crew head to Amphorius.
I remember that.
Amphorius, the eternal land. A place where even the Eon of the Trailblaze Akavili failed to reach.
In the version 2.7 Trailblaze mission, a new venture on the 8th dawn, Navigator Miss Himiko decides to go seek information about Amphorius just to be on the safe side. At the same time, the crew stops in Penacony for the last time in preparation for their departure.
Then what about Mr. Sunday?
Well, Mr. Sunday, he is caught by the crew right then and there when he goes out with 1 week. Isn't that a coincidence?
Seems like the Robin Hood didn't do much.
I have to say that the
I wonder if this is why everyone's so hyped, because the characters are so unique. Well, technically being back is like awesome, and her being a replacement for Homie Trailblazer is cool. Not to have another break character to be used, like to be a supportive one. And obviously because of Sunday, and for some reason people really wanted Sunday to be a playable character. I'm assuming this is probably why, because this feels like these are the highlights of the patch. It feels like a filler patch or just the highlight of characters or backstory that we wanted to finish. So unless there's more, but it seems like this is it.
express crew is exceptionally sharp.
Well, if you ask me, getting caught by the Express crew isn't a bad thing. In the version 2.7 Trailblaze mission, Sunday's destiny will also change based on the Trailblazer's decisions.
Oh? Does the Trailblazer get to make a choice again?
Well, as to what kind of story will unfold among the crew, Ting-Yun and Sunday, please see for yourselves in the version 2.7 Trailblaze mission. Ooh, don't forget, version 2.7 is the final version before the Express heads to the next stop. It is the epilogue to our holiday in Penacony, as well as the prologue to the brand new story in version 3.0.
Oh!
Ooh.
Therefore, to ensure that everyone has a good experience with the story, this version has added a story recap function.
Oh!
Before starting a new Trailblaze mission, you can select to review a summary of previous Trailblaze missions.
Interesting.
For example, since you've experienced several Trailblaze continuances in a row between versions 2.4 and 2.0,
That means it's because we now parts of the story before is gonna be poured into the more recent parts of the story, and and since obviously it takes like a year now basically to get something really big and exciting, you might forget. But it's all gonna connect in some unique way, which I'm excited about. I'm really excited to see where that leads to.
6, you can use this function to recall your journey in Penacony before starting the version 2.7 Trailblaze mission.
Oh, I like this. If you want to know how things are going to develop, you should read the story recap first.
Well said! Here's another example. For the show to continue to the next segment, we will also need to have a recap.
What? Amphorius, the Eternal Land, a place where even
just
an
learned
eon of
this,
the
what?
Trailblaze Akavili failed to reach.
Navigator Miss Himiko decides to go seek information about Amphorius just to be on the safe side. Gods may have cast down the flames of wisdom, but the fires of civilization are lit by humanity. Amphorius, through strife, writes of the intersection of 3 paths. It is a world where heroes across the land embark on the flame-chased journey together, and where humankind rewrites destiny.
In the legend's beginning, the world was pure chaos.
This translated to like a whole different thing.
Then the gods cast down the core flames, and the titans were born within. 3 titans carved the heavens and earth. 3 wove the threads of fate. 3 molded life with their hands. And 3 guided
Are we
calamity's
getting
gate.
no Eon stuff?
The titans blaze enlightened civilizations, and people of all realms thrived endlessly. But the golden age was fleeting, and from beyond the sky came the heretical black tide. Its gloom was darker than death itself, driving the titans to madness and the mortals to mutual war. Strife broke out across the land, and the stain of blood consumed the light of dawn. As the
I'm making this video before I react to the character drip marketing, but I know one of the drip marketing, the girl looked like she had this like angel-like Roman theme going on, and I seen this kind of Roman theme here, so I wonder if it's gonna have to do with that. I'm pretty excited. I made sure not to look into it too much since I want to react to it. But yeah, no, this is kind of interesting.
Gods waged war. The sun itself grew quiet in awe. A millennium of divine conflict left only a shattered world and an age of darkness. The core flames flickered and dimmed, and the age of the gods met its end. Golden blood fell to the ground as a distant prophecy resounded. Flow, golden blood, flow. Converge into a boiling river that flows to the heroic heirs of this world. Aglaya the Gold Reaver.
Oh, yep, there she is, drip marketing girl.
The holy city's silken web and hearken to the sounds and voices of destiny. There shall be the three-faced messenger traversing through myriad doors, bearing tidings to you from hundreds of worlds. Anaxagoras the Foolish has enough knowledge to refute faith and to stir up a torrent capable of slaying gods. Go seek the priest who severs dawn from dusk, and let the sky become the slumbering cot from which she wakes. Make him roar, Mightiness the Undying.
Oh, that's just Gilgamesh from Fate Stay Night.
The enemy's king with Crimnos' blood. Set her in motion, Cypher the fleet-footed.
Oh, these are new characters. Yep, these are new characters. Hell yeah, that girl looks sick.
And that servant of the Hand Shadow, the daughter of River Styx.
Oh, that name. Oh, dang.
Grant her the right to embrace.
Wait, is that Herta?
Even
Okay, I thought that was Herta
death
for a second.
will sleep peacefully at her fingertips.
That looks sick. That looks sick.
You will hear the sound of the ocean's abyss reverberating through the storm.
These are just Archons in a way, you know? What?
Visiting under the veil of gloom until the journey's end, when the titans of old have all fallen.
Dude, the Titans just feel like icons, or whatever, from Genshin Impact.
Countless heroes to embark on the grand mission of deliverance.
Okay, this is sick. They're setting something up here, and I like it. Holy shit, it looks amazing.
The sun shall etch the footprints of humanity. The children of humankind, known as the Chrysos heirs, shall pluck the god's core flames, and once
God, this is
uphold
sick.
the world.
Oh my god.
The
Is this
flame
next?
chase loss, among which even life itself holds little value.
I don't know if that fire person is, but that
Therefore
person
we
looks sick.
cast even ourselves into the flame, only to inscribe the opening stroke in the poem of creation.
Oh. Okay, wow.
Most heroes' journeys in the universe are just dice tosses they threw on a whim.
Is that Herta?
Will your answer be any different, Amphorius?
Oh my gosh, she's so hot. Whoa, are these hot
Of
characters?
course, this will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
Oh my god, this. Holy cow. I was not expecting all that. I have chills. That looks like it's gonna be amazing. That's clearly the setup for next year's big trailblazing mission we're gonna be doing, because that looks amazing. It looks like it's just gonna be the Archon quests, but from Genshin Impact, but for Honkai Star Rail, which I'm okay with. I actually think them being more titans and being like powerful gods that help do like powerful like gods in a way, even though they just call them titans or whatever they kind of have them set as, they feel just like the Archons but in a smaller scale, in a bigger picture, which I think is great. I think the Archons in Genshin Impact are fine, but I feel they're kind of like not done well in a lot of ways, because they're supposed to be these powerful gods and they don't always do a lot. Like Raiden Shogun should have been this ridiculous powerful thing and should have did more, and she didn't, which always makes me very mad.
Welcome back, everyone. Did you notice that the studio we're in this time is very special? Would anyone like to guess where we are?
It looks like the Astral Express, but I don't remember having a car like this.
That's right. We are in the familiar Astral Express coach.
This is really a car on the Express? Why did nobody tell me that we've got an extra one?
March, the conductor works so hard every day to clean so many cars. Did you never notice?
This party car has been here since completing the Trailblaze mission. The voyage continues. In other words, since the Trailblazer boarded the Express.
Well, hang on, you, the history fictionologist? Fine. Just treat it as if I lost my memory. Kind friends, could you please reintroduce this car to me?
Yeah, who are they talking about?
Not to worry. Welcome, dear guests, to the
Oh.
Astral Express party car.
Whoa.
Here we have a spacious reception area, a cool-toned marble bar, and a nostalgic bartending robot. With the cosmos as a backdrop, sharing a drink with the Express crew, or having some alone time next to the window, is guaranteed to invoke the most profound thoughts.
Dear guest, would you like a glass of the Trailblazer Special?
Whoa. Wait, where did those stairs go up to?
Following the stairs up would, of course, lead to the Trailblazers' room.
When did they get their own room? Besides, this room is such a mess.
Oh, it's gonna be an extra thing, an extra area where you can probably have every character you kind of met in there in a way, or every characters you own you can set up. And this is gonna be the teapot. This is gonna be the teapot, but it's gonna be your room instead. You HONKAI Star Rail, you're learning from Genshin Impact's mistakes. You're like, Genshin Impact, you did this well. I'm taking that from you because you're trash, and we're gonna do this instead. I see you. I'm predicting right now.
It's obviously a storage room.
Did March's amnesia get worse? This is also a room that's been there since completing the Trailblaze mission. The voyage continues.
Indeed. Even though there was no extra passenger cabin room for the Trailblazer, we would never mistreat our youngest member.
After the Trailblazer boarded the Express, the crew decided to give to them the second-floor storage room in the party car. Also, the largest room on the Express.
That's right. It was definitely not an oversight by the devs.
What? Am I wrong? Or is the world wrong?
All right, enough jokes. The Trailblazers' room will finally be implemented in version 2.7. Thanks for waiting, everyone.
I told you this is a new feature. Well, now that I look at
And then
it...
we're gonna talk about the whole makeover of basically a new like kind of expansion to the train, which is cool. I always wanted to change because I was like, oh, there's so much here. I hope they add more. So this is nice. I actually like this.
This room is pretty barren despite its size. There's not even a bed here. Is the Trailblazer gonna sleep in a cardboard box?
I mean, he's a raccoon.
Of course not. In the version 2.7 event, Cosmic Home Decor Guide, the Trailblazer will renovate and furnish the barren storage room and make it a room of their own.
That sounds super fun. But renovating sounds pretty difficult. Where should we start?
Not to worry. The reliable conductor has already set up a zoning plan for the Trailblazer.
That's right. The Trailblazers' room will be split into multiple zones, such as a bedroom and a bathroom.
Interesting.
During the event, Trailblazers need to obtain furniture using express funds acquired through completing duties and fill up the empty room little by little.
Once complete, the Trailblazers' suite will be truly luxurious, enough to rival the most opulent rooms in Penacony. But what are these duties you speak of?
Pom-Pom centrally manages all the resources on the Astral Express. If you want furniture, then you need to help the conductor do chores. Rewards come from hard work, and everyone needs to work together to maintain the
This is
express.
literally just a teapot,
That's
but
true.
you're doing it for a
We
room.
can't let Pom Pom do the sweeping on their own every day. So what exactly do we need to do?
Before each round of duties, the Trailblazer needs to put together a duty team and finish tasks together. Different team compositions will trigger different combo effects to help do chores more efficiently.
Trailblazers can use action cards to effectively plan out actions on the schedule and obtain corresponding work contribution value and funds. Sometimes you'll trigger different random events as you work, or create wonderful memories.
Oh, it's kind of like a pick your own adventure book thingy here. That's cool.
While we're on duty, can we slack off a little? Just a little?
Haha! The conductor anticipated that some of you would slack off. Pom-Pom will be holding irregular dinner meetings during the duty period to evaluate the work contribution of those on duty. The evaluation results will affect how much funds the Trailblazer will receive.
However, the Trailblazer can also use various tactics and meeting abilities during the meeting to get the best score possible.
So properly attending meetings can get Pom-Pom to give us more pocket money.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm so touched.
Hey! Pom-Pom heard that!
Well, the meeting's outcome was mostly based on the duties done. Besides, once you've got enough express funds, what follows is the exciting renovation segment.
Yep, if you work hard enough, you can get all the furniture you like.
That's cool.
I get
Yeah,
such a
this
feeling
is sick.
of accomplishment when I see the area
I'm gonna actually play
getting
with this.
filled up
Usually I'm not.
little by little.
Also,
Usually I'm not super into this whole building thingy. Not too much. Like I've never really gone into Minecraft or even the teapot. I never got into it. Just did it for like the daily rewards. But no, this looks like generally kind of fun.
once you've completed renovating the zones in the room, you can unlock the conductor's new outfit.
Really? I can finally fulfill my wish of dressing up Pom-Pom?
What is the conductor going to do with you? Yes, Pom-Pom's coat room is on the party car's first floor. Trailblazer, feel free to give recommendations on the conductor's everyday outfits.
I can't wait! Can we
Okay,
get a
Pop-One.
preview of the room? Just for reference?
Not a problem. Close your eyes and open them. Now the Trailblazer has returned to their own room.
It's way big. Man, this looks sick. I actually kind of want to play with this. Kind of wild.
The first thing to do after putting on some slippers and heading to my room is to have a lovely hop.
They really went out for this one, huh? They're prepping for the new patch, and then this for the next patch. I'm assuming when we go to the new planet or whatever. But then they're prepping this super hard here with a lot of like quality of life stuff. Like I'm actually kind of impressed. Okay, Star Rail, you're hitting it right now.
Bath. Which bath salt should I use?
What's this red stuff?
I think it is a present left by Mr. Jiao Cho?
Ugh.
After finishing the bath, you can jump into the big comfy bed and enjoy some rest and relaxation.
You can also have a wonderful time in the game room, full of top-notch gaming hardware.
Whoa. Oh, playing games here would be awesome.
The display area in the middle of the room will show the collectibles the Trailblazer has found on various worlds and the corresponding weapon for the current path. If you switch your path, the weapon shown will also change. There's also a tea room full of snacks, drinks, and so glad. It's just waiting for the Trailblazer.
So I'm so
to
like looking at these visuals. They did it. I like how they did all this.
I feel like I could spend an entire day in such a comfy room.
Given that you have built this room through your own hard work, of course you'll like it.
But no matter how comfy your home is, don't forget to go outside once in a while. 'Cause there are other events in version 2.7 waiting for you.
Indeed. In the version 2.7 event Between the Frames, the Trailblazer will become Miss March's assistant photographer and head outside to take pictures with her.
Okay.
Oh?
Okay.
What fired up March's enthusiasm for photography again?
Oh, look! The famed director, Mr. Rekka, is working with Paperfold University to hold an online photography exhibition.
Okay.
Mr. Rekka
Alright.
has assigned very...
Come on.
Also have a chance to obtain special items during the photography.
Completing Mr. Rekka's tasks, Trailblazers can use this chance to invite friends made during the journey, as well as members of the express crew to take a group photo together.
Oh, okay. Okay.
My favorite part.
And now, there's a Divergent Universe update we'd like to bring to you.
Okay, what can you do
For
now?
this update, we've added some curios and weighted curios.
Okay, cool.
As well as equations and
a little
random
keep up with it.
occurrences.
Okay.
That's right. In version 2.7, the save file from the Divergent Universe will also last longer. Instead of refreshing every Monday, the save file will now be set whenever the Divergent
Thank
Universe.
God, I hated having to redo it every single time every 7 days. Like, you'd be surprised how often I do this towards the end. And to lose it right away always felt like, ugh.
Version update.
That way, the good save files that you've worked hard to get can last for even longer.
Thank you.
And you can use them to extract planar ornaments.
Yup. And I heard that in version 3.0, there will be some ways to raise synchronicity level faster in the Divergent Universe.
I mean, it feels pretty good right now already,
synchronicity level
to be
rewards
honest.
faster.
Now you can take your time and not worry about how you're going to grind for the reward.
Yes, thank
The
you.
Pure Fiction
I don't get to play this game every single day anymore, so I like to take my time.
mode will also have an update. In the new Pure Fiction, Trailblazers will be able to experience the brand new grid mechanics.
Let me see. After the version 2.7 update, the different stage effects for each period will become different grid mechanics?
It's at the little...
That's
okay.
right.
Yeah.
Activate grid mechanics in each battle to rapidly accumulate grit value. Once full, characters will enter Surging Grit, gaining powerful buffs that can help you defeat enemies faster. Apart from activating grit mechanics, defeating enemies can also accumulate grit value.
Moreover, during Surging Grit, the Trailblazer can also accumulate a certain amount of Resurging Tide through defeating enemy units. When Surging Grit ends and you return to Concordant Truce, the previously accumulated Resurging Tide will turn into grit value, helping you to save up for the next Surging Grit.
Them saying grit here is kind of funny because in League of Legends, there's a character named Set, and he uses grit basically for one of his big moves and everything. So it's really awkward to see them saying grit here.
So it's like cash back once you've spent enough money?
After the update, the enemy mechanics in Pure Fiction will also have changes. Non-boss enemies will continuously refresh after they are defeated. Also, apart from directly damaging enemy bosses, you can also reduce the boss's health by defeating non-boss enemies. And once you've defeated the boss, you can instantly enter the next wave.
Interesting.
You mean you can also kill mobs as soon as possible to defeat the boss? Oh, that's awesome. Now I won't have to worry about having only the
they
boss
really just
left on
did
the
quality
field
of
to
life
deal
updates
with.
this patch, huh?
Also, the new
That's
non-boss
wild.
enemies allow us to trigger grit mechanics faster and enter Surging Grit earlier.
There are also some hotly anticipated
Ooh.
quality of life changes incoming. For
Okay.
version 2.7, the
Let's see what
highest
you're doing.
quick clear floor in the Forgotten Hall will be adjusted from floor 7 to 9.
In other words, as long as one successfully clears the Forgotten Hall floor 9, one can obtain all rewards from the 9 floors at once?
Oh!
Just like
That's very nice. So you don't have to do all of them, because that can take a little bit. Just do 7, 8, 9, you get all of them. That is very nice. Thank you.
how
Very
you can
time
get
saving.
7 floors worth of rewards by clearing floor 7. In version 2.7, we will also be reducing the size of the game client file, helping Trailblazers reduce the amount of storage needed on their device.
Nice.
There will be an option to delete.
I play PC, so I don't have to run through this issue, but I know I have friends that play this on phone, and that's one of the biggest issues. Some of them had to update the phone to get a bigger size because of how big the game is.
Past resources on mobile clients so you can delete some audio and graphics you've already experienced to save storage space.
Well, I need that. Can't have too many files on my device.
Last but not least, it's the new version content we are all familiar with. Firstly,
Yes.
the beloved ever
Easy 10,
constant
boys,
gift
like
of Odyssey
always.
will be arriving in version 2.7 as always.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
The planar fissure and realm of the strange
Thank
events
you.
will also return.
Even though I've been doing nothing but
Complete them
farming
to get
money.
double rewards.
But okay.
And now it's time for a short break. The program will resume in
Yeah,
just
this
a few moments.
is pretty good. This patch was okay. Wonder what else is left. They always say something towards the end, so I'm like, what? You got anything else for me? Even if they don't, this is pretty good, honestly.
to version 3.0. The devs would like to use this special program to preview some important information about future versions.
All right.
Firstly, we will be implementing a new path.
Wait, what?
The Path of Remembrance.
Oh, okay.
3.0. Some of the new friends the Trailblazer will meet at Amphorius will walk the Path of Remembrance.
Nice.
Oh?
Nice.
What kind of special mechanics does this path have?
Characters walking the Path of Remembrance have summons called Memo Sprites. Different Memo Sprites have various specialties and can take on different duties in battle. When fighting in the same team as those following the Path of Remembrance, Memo Sprites will also become reliable on-field teammates fighting beside you.
Ah, this flying cutie is shielded too.
That's true. Feels like battles will be very different after this.
Oh, is it gonna be like a summon? So Sunday is gonna probably be pretty good if it's like a summon, like an extra unit on the battlefield.
Seems like the new path that the Trailblazer will unlock during version 3.0's Trailblazing Expedition will be Remembrance. So that cutie just now is the Trailblazer's Memo Sprite?
Yep. Version 3.0 will also add trace materials for the Path of Remembrance.
Time to get farming, boys.
As a spoiler, there will not be any new trace materials for other paths anytime soon.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So if I do want to get stuff for characters that aren't the Remembrance path, I can still farm them and not be like, oh, a new one's gonna come and blah blah blah. It seems like they're gonna focus pretty hard on getting trace materials for the Remembrance path characters, which is nice. So I can kind of pre-farm other stuff. Why prepare?
Sure to tell you in advance when there are new materials.
Thank you.
And there's another piece of news. The relic system will also be updated in version 3.
Used for stuff. Thank you so much. That's one of the biggest things I hate about Honkai Star Rail. I hate this random stat system. I never get lucky with it, and I hate it. So thank you for making it where it's more reliable. I'm assuming they're doing this because it needs to be more reliable for some of the future content. Well, I'm feeling some of the future content is going to be so difficult that if you do not have perfect stats, it's going to make it real difficult to do. Because you're going to have to be more active with your actual gameplay. Which is fine. But this just, thank God. I'm going to be able to finally get my perfect crit rate, crit damage, ice mommy on her substats. Because I love her to death, but her substats are awful on my account. And it's because having to go crit rate and crit damage kind of in the same time can be quite difficult sometimes. Even with how easy she makes it to get those stats. But still, thank God. It's probably one of the worst things about Honkai Star is these substats stuff, It's one of the few things about Withering Waves I actually quite enjoyed that. How the substats kind of work in a unique way where it's more like unique value. So you get the stats that you want pretty often. They just might not be the value exactly that you want. It might be on the lower side, but at least you get them. So it's not like a wasted stat, Like Honkai Star Rail, I'll get like effect hit rate or something on a character that doesn't need it.
3.0. Trailblazers can currently consume self-modeling resins to set a relic's main stat. In version 3.0, you will be able to set a relic's main stat and subsidiary stats using specific items when synthesizing new pieces.
Oh, can you elaborate on that, Mr. Owlbert?
So you can consume a certain amount of the new item, Wishful Resin, on top of consuming self-modeling resin to simultaneously set a relic's main and substat.
That is so sick. That is perfect. You see this? This is what I want right here. These are the most annoying things to get. And if you get two, usually the last one is not what it needs to be. And then even if you get the stats you want, you have to hopefully roll into them when you level it up. So just making it where you can just do this will just make it so much easier and give you more chances to make it happen, which is nice.
You can also convert self-modeling resin into wishful resin.
Huh? Doesn't that mean the Trailblazer needs to save up their self-modeling resins?
How I wish we could get more wishful resin.
We're gonna be
The
able to find
exact
them.
details will be released in official announcements after this special program is aired.
Okay, I'm
Remember
excited.
to save your self-modeling resin and plan how you want to use it after reading the announcement. In addition, version 3.0 also introduces a chance for you to redistribute a relic's subsidiary stats enhancements for fully enhanced gold.
That is cool. Okay, so let's say you get a perfect relic. You get that perfect relic crit damage, crit rate, attack percentage, and defense. However, it went to all defense. I'm assuming this is something you're gonna be able to use, and I'll reroll all of them. Well, hopefully it's just not one reroll, which could be pretty good too, because if it's only one of those stats you need to reroll, or one of those stats that got increased needs to be rerolled, that can also be good for min-maxing. But having it where it just does all of them all over again is probably better in most situations.
Rarity relics only. These changes will be explained in more detail in the future.
These are great.
As for now,
These are some of the best of. This is probably the best live stream I think I watched on this, because it gave me every quality of life I wanted, and I'm pretty sure the community wanted. I can't wait to watch Tecton react to this.
The epilogue of your Penaconian vacation to its fullest.
Oh, yay!
All right, that brings us to the end of this episode. It's time to say goodbye.
Wait, Mr. Albert! Pom-Pom found something in the storage boxes
Oh
when clearing out
no!
the room for
What
the
are you gonna show
Trailblazer.
me?
It's something everyone will definitely be interested in.
Is it fate related stuff?
Now.
Is it the collab stuff? Show me the fate collab stuff. Come on, come on.
Huh?
Bean soda, spring water, soul glad, trick snacks, Tusper wraps. Coming through.
I'm kind of
Can you read
disappointed.
the tales?
Whoa, so many delicious snacks. Oh, thank you, conductor.
Is that it?
Oh, not these. Here, it's this one.
Wait, what?
Oh, is that a 5-star selector ticket for
No way!
5-star
No way!
After the version 2.7 update and until version 3.2 ends, Trailblazers can claim gift of the Express.
That is Genshin could never. Oh my god.
Good.
I am so excited. I need another copy of Bronya so bad. And I think I own every one of these characters but the little healing girl. I just want copies of these characters because some of these characters are actually quite strong. Like Himiko, Bronya, and even Galgor, the night guy, they are really good at higher at their when you get copies of them. Basically, they're quite good. Especially Bronya. Bronya's C1 is insanely good, and C2 is also quite good. So I just want copies from my Ice Mommy team, and I've been using Bronya on it recently because I got her. Like after roll 300 times, but I did finally get her. So yeah, no, I'm excited. Oh, this might have been the best live stream, the best. 120%. This might have been the best. Everything I could have wanted is here, and they just kept giving me more. I'm so hype.
Oh, good.
Well, let us thank the conductor for their generosity.
Just to clarify, the conductor simply found this ticket in the gift box. No one knows who put it there.
Looking back on our journey in Penacony, I feel like I only checked into the Reverie yesterday.
But the trailblazing expedition never ends. Old friends and new friends. Let's all set off together and keep fighting.
3, 2, 1.
Is there any more? There has to be more, right? Oh, okay, there's just... Yeah, no, that was probably one of the best live streams this game probably had. Like, it gave us everything we wanted. Honestly, that was great. I'm really excited to try all those things out. I actually think I might play this game a bit more since I've been putting a lot more time into Zenless Zero because my favorite character in that game is finally coming out, which is the Ice Samurai girl. So, this was great. This was great. Sorry if I feel like I'm trying to leave right now because I have to use the restroom. And they told me if I need to pee, you should go pee right away. So, thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Do all the good stuff you guys usually do. And remember, there's only 2 kinds of people in this world. Become the third. I'll see you next time.